The number 9 Blue Devils and the Demon Deacons in a game that should see a whole lot of points. Both sides can really shoot it. Now we'll take a look at the ACC standings coming into play here tonight. Of course, North Carolina in year number 2 at the helm for the Duke Blue Devils, and we are underway. On the move, Jeremy Roach coming in at 14 points a game from the corner. Swished in by Filipowski. What a nice start for him.
This is one of the better teams, not only in the ACC, but nationally, especially since they got Efton Reed out.
Efton Reed giving it off underneath for a slam by Andrew Carr. A couple of bigs getting together there.
And you see the double team by the Blue Devils.
Talking about today, the transition baskets just cannot allow them. You got to get back defensively against Duke. McCain shredding the D off the window for 2.
Great decision by Jared McCain. Dropped
14 games. He's averaging over 15 points per contest. It's wonderful to watch that when you're looking at a freshman mature so quickly. Carr. Oh, great spin to lay it in.
What a hard to look at the floor and then getting to the rim for the buck.
Pull up pop. That'll rattle home. Roach. Low for Hildreth, deep in the corner, catches, fires off the side of the backboard. Got his miss back. Salas will drive it and stuff it.
Smart play by Salas, recognizing Proctor got out to run him off the three-point line. Straight point A to B, getting to the rim for the finish.
Salas just dropped 33 on NC State. I was thinking maybe he was going to be ACC Player of the Week. Long one on the way and swished in. Nice
team right now. They're in a great mood.
Man, he was in Kuwait, you know, of all places to be that far away. 7,000 miles, Angel said. Hildreth thought about the 3. Salas to penetrate. Scoop, bang, he's got 2.
Down the three-point arc. Steve Forbes knows that they're going to have to make threes to be able to compete in this.
On the drive, Foster will draw the foul. And, you know, of course, even in a situation like that,
Angel.
Well, guys, he said that he's loving having time with his wife, said she's trending in the right direction, and even at shooter.
He's off to a cold start. Duke with a 12-8 advantage. Filipowski working on the 7-footer Marsh. Swooping in for 2. That's
another rebound by Jared McCain, who's been awesome on the glass as of late. But you see Efton Reed back on the floor with those 2 fouls. Steve Forbes recognizing they can't get back into this without Efton.
Mitchell looking to get involved, and he's headed for the line. And around and as UConn remains number 1.
And look at that. Jared McCain once again getting involved in the mix, getting the rebound off of a free throw.
Proctor launches. Got a good look.
Yeah, and that's normally the ones that you...
There's a lid on that basket for Wake. 0 for 12 now. From three-point land.
Efton Reed out. Hedging. The screen and roll turns into a Salas finish on the other end. And that's when...
Salas with 6 came in averaging 19. Mitchell looking to make a move, some contact. He'll lay it in, not to be denied. That's his third. McCain straight on. No, this has not been a three-point shooting clinic.
It has not, especially for 2 teams that shoot the threes so well.
Monsanto there gets it, and finally, there are 4 rebounds already tonight. Filipowski way short. And now Wake with a chance to tie it up. He got it to the right guy. Monsanto will swish it home.
That we saw early in the year.
And news on Reed, they went to the monitor. They did give him that 3rd foul. Efton Reed now does have 3. So they did change that to him. But Filipowski will knock it in.
Even though he did get that means you're wide open for a reason, big fella. And he stepped on the line, so it's not even a 3-point attempt.
Proctor. Swing for Filipowski. Nice give down there. Hildreth averaging 14, slamming on the brakes. Filipowski came over defensively. Miller cross court. Salas got it.
Knocking down everything, getting it going from the perimeter along the 3-point line to go along with his scoring in the paint.
So Wake started 0 for 11 from the 3. That's going to be switched in from the corner.
Thus far this year, 3 double-doubles.
Miller on the spin. Filipowski with the rejection.
Underrated part of Flip's game.
Got to get a shot up. They'll be driving it, and a whistle there.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul.
With the guy who's had some big games scoring-wise.
They did not have a very good free throw shooting day, and now you see Hildreth and Duke unable to separate in this first half simply because they're unable to make shots as well.
Mitchell going strong. Back that one up there.
Clarence Armstrong going to go over and talk with Ted Ballard
For Mark Mitchell, and a three-point play.
It was the crew to be able to get that right.
So Duke with the biggest lead in what has been a pretty ugly first half, shooting the basketball.
That's the guy right there. You want him taking as many shots as you possibly can.
We'll take a look at the four former McDonald's All-Americans at Duke. We were talking about the list. The big guy down the lane lost his footing, but that's because he got hit. Hasn't played much.
But Obi, we go back.
Not sure it should have been overturned. In any event, 10 seconds. Miller off the window and draws the foul too.
Now think about how big of a play.
Foul shooting team. And number one in the ACC. And he knocks it.
Arm of Carr.
Roach, some contact there. Filipowski knocks it down. And that's the end of the half. So Duke
To the halftime locker room, and how about the poise of Jeremy Roach recognizing how much time is remaining, and he can get it to his teammate with enough time to stay hot after a 33-point effort last time out.
And he's 6 for 12, 2 out of 5 from three-point territory. Wake opens up the second half with the basketball on the floor. They have not won on since 1997. 2-point loss here last year. Reed playing with the 3 fouls. Filipowski will foul him right away.
Defending great. Held them to 28% in the first half.
We were tied at 29. Carr slamming on the brakes.
Obi, that can't happen. Carr has McCain guarding him. Carr's 6'11". He's got to score that bucket with McCain guarding him in the post.
Under Salas, Filipowski picking him up in midcourt, and he throws it away. Roach over the top, Filipowski, and draws the foul. He takes a hard seat on the baseline. 18:56 to go. He can't connect up. Typically hits. Again, coming off 14 points in the first half. Coming off 33 in his last game against NC State. Nice give for Mitchell. Whoa, a tough angle, and he made it. And he took. And a three-point play.
Mark Mitchell, who led Duke in scoring with 17 points on Saturday, now in double figures. The front line has been all the scoring. Oh,
It's going to be a slam by Carr. Talk about an easy basket. He has 6 points.
shooting around him to be able to space the floor.
Duke 28-3 when Mitchell scores 10 or more points, and he has 10 tonight, as you pointed out. Hildreth will take it himself and took some contact too. He made one of the best baskets all night.
All the chain and said, I'm not fist bumping this.
Yeah. That is a confident. Tied at 33. Roach on the curl, swooping in. Oh, not a pretty shot. Yeah, off the glass. Monsanto bouncing for Carr. Carr can really be explosive. Trying to get inside, denied by Filipowski. Mitchell on the dribble. He gets it to go.
Even though Duke is on a 4-0 run, you can't allow them to get momentum going.
Penetration, but no by the point guard.
And this is how they do it, getting out in transition, pulling up from 3.
Nothing but net by McCain.
John Childs allowed him to go to the offensive glass.
All right, so there's the prediction. He's 6'3", Angel, but man, he can get to that rim.
He has 3 double-digit rebounding games, 3 in the last 4. He said it's the energy that you bring. It really reminds me of Dennis Rodman and how he said
Monsanto in transition. Off the three-point line, will fire. Can't stick it.
Great look by Monsanto. We know he can knock it down from 3, just unable to get that one to go. But Jeremy Roach did a great job of disrupting his rhythm on the first 3.
Well, if you missed the first half and Wake Forest shooting threes, good for you because they were 0 for 11 to start before they started to hit a few. Mitchell
outscoring Wake Forest 13-8, but more importantly, Efton Reed picking up that 4th foul, which limits him pretty much this entire second half, and Wake Forest is a different team with him on the floor.
Salas to work. Scoop. Yes, that's a beautiful play to the other side of the iron.
I think he right now has to be a first-team All-ACC selection, and if so, he will be the 3rd straight transfer to do that for Steve Field.
And Mitchell really feeling it.
We know he can attack the basket, score in the paint, but when he starts making the 3 ball, that makes Duke unguardable.
Now we'll see if Salas will answer. Coming in at 19 a game. A lot of people think he's a pro. Driving it around Proctor. Airborne banks it in, and a whistle too.
That's part of the reason why so many people think he's a pro at points in the second half already for Mitchell.
By the way, Jared McCain just picked up his 3rd. Jonas Salas with the ability to put the Demon Deacons on his back. He's trying to do that here in the second half. Filipowski feeding Mitchell. A dribble down and denied by Carr. And now a late whistle.
Do they have the size to deal with Mark Mitchell, especially once he gets...
John Shire said Mark Mitchell is definitely someone that you have to keep your eyes on. He said he's the X factor for them in this game. He said we have to get him established early. He called him the best connector that they have. Every time down the court, they said he needs to touch the ball. I know he went
for a junior from England.
Yeah, to Angel's point, Mark Mitchell has been absolutely the connector here in this second half, but he's done it with his energy and with his effort.
Roach going in strong, but no basket. The foul came before that. Teddy Valentine with the whistle. Wake Forest has never led in the game. Filipowski will try another.
He chased that one. He knew it was off. But Mark Mitchell once again getting his hands on the basketball.
Picked off. Fredrickson not in front of the field will lay it in. At his private home and watch some hoops with our great pal Mitchell in close for 2. His big night continues. 20 points. Salas finds an opening. Not this time. Tipped up and in. The big guy Marsh.
Hunter Salas missing an easy one, but Marsh not conceding it. Look how far Duke has to start their offense. Give Wake Forest a lot of credit.
Dribble that one away. 4 seconds to get up a shot. He'll fire. And knock it down.
Smile on his face, but he's an absolute killer on the court.
Duke did not shoot it well at all in the first half, but they're 9 for 12 in the second. We thought that might happen with these two teams. Salas attacking again, lays it in.
You can see Hunter Salas intent on foul. Still 9:40 remaining. Steve Ford's going to take his chances with his veteran big man. He's got to play smart.
Proctor. Got a great look. Mitchell, another second effort. Filipowski draws the foul. Almost made it too. He's in looking to go to 10-3 in the conference. Blue Devils, number 12, Virginia Tech.
That's a rematch. Virginia Tech only.
55-47 Duke. Salas thought about a 3. Fredrickson really good beyond the 3-point line. Swishes that in.
Big bucket by Fredrickson, and the first time he's
win.
Well, give Wake Forest a lot of credit, but Duke has allowed them to hang around, and the longer they hang around, the more confident the Deacons become.
Reed pounding it into the lane, gets 2, and this becomes a 3-point
winning producer. And he missed the Duke game at Carolina because, of course, Obi, he was at the Grammys.
Not missing anything right now, but he's a little concerned.
And now his 4th double-double. He's excited about that. Not many guys will be as excited as he was about being able to crash. Flip is a very underrated defender.
He's got tipped. On the move, McCain. Back to the big guy. Filipowski got hit on the side of the head, but
to get anything going offensively has been Salas. He has 20. No one else in double figures for the Deacons.
There's Filipowski. Went up strong and laid it in.
And Filipowski gets all the glory for that, but Jeremy Roach did a great job manipulating the screen and roll action, staying patient, similar to what we saw from McCain a couple possessions ago.
Duke with their biggest lead tonight. Frederickson, yes, they needed that one.
They absolutely did. How concentrating through the finish.
Okay, spin move, draws the foul. Went down hard, too, on that baseline.
But I love the fact that Jared McCain doesn't just rely on the three. He's showing that he's more than a shooter, willing to
At 55 right now after a cold shooting first half.
that he did not hit that out of bounds.
It's been a challenging night for this crew. Hildreth up off the window, too strong. Tap back out. He'll try it again. No, but stuffed in.
He's loving the energy from Coach Shire.
They're working off the coach tonight.
Uh-oh.
Swished in by Roach.
Back in their hands on the floor in the defensive stance.
You did for decades, didn't you? Bounce feed for Carr. Carr wants it badly, and give him two.
The game is too fast.
And so that used to be my trick back in the day. I would see Wojo smack the floor, and I was gone like the road runner. Every time I saw him go to smack that floor, that meant it was go time.
Roach driving in. A little contact, he made it anyway. Roach with a dozen points. They want Reed to touch it again. To his right. Yes, that's a pretty shot.
And after Reed delivering.
Salas, a determined move. Can't finish, though. Tapped out for Carr. They're all over Frederickson every time he touches the ball outside that three. Hildreth, he's bumped and a foul called.
Big assist, Dawn Staley. On the
1-on-1 coming. There in South Carolina is absolutely unstoppable. And just roll past a good UConn team.
And they did that without the best post player in the country.
They did. Yes, Cardozo was not even there. Foul here. Assists for the talented freshman. And he adds to that.
Watching the game, so you can see how locked in he is.
Frederickson wants to live beyond that line. Reed gave up the dribble. Needs some help now.
How about the defense by the Blue Devils on this possession, denying everything on the wing.
Carr with a fall away. Sticks it anyway.
Great offense beats good defense. Here compete with the Blue Devils, even on the road.
Trying to come from behind and pick up their 17th win. They're 8-4 in the conference. Volkowski directing traffic. Foster to drive it. Heavy traffic.
That's the one you've got to be a little more, because if you're going to go back and...
Second one also good from Foster. They need Hunter Salas right now. He'll give it up. Frederickson and a foul on the floor.
He'll raise his hand to let the officials know that was my foul. Especially
the baby-faced rookie hits them both.
As soon as you hear that whistle.
Duke up 5 on the ball. Dale Foster. Here's Mitchell, has been a bright light tonight. Foster splits the defense. Got it down low. Filipowski lays it in.
Just a different level of resistance against Wake Forest when Efton Reed is in the paint in comparison to anyone else for the Demon Deacons.
Salas in traffic, drops in a couple. Carr went down, and so did Salas. Both of them.
There's always a chance for the Demon Deacons. They just have not been able to take advantage of it in the last 24 and could be 25 years.
And Santo looked like he was trying to foul there. Mitchell, right at midcourt, gets it away to Filipowski. A lot of time going off that clock.
But at this point, you've got to play out this possession. There you go. You come up with the steal.
And Santo picks it. Miller back to Monsanto. He can't bury it. Carr gets in the second crack at it. Here it comes. He missed them both.
Two great looks by the guy you want taking that shot. Damari Monsanto unable to get.
Duke's been exceptional there in the game.
To get quality wins going down the stretch. They have Duke at home on the 24th. and also have Clemson at home at the end of the month, at the end of the regular season.
Monsanto, 0 for 3, unable to hit the clutch here. Final seconds. Here's Mitchell for the slam, and the crowd loves that.
And Steve Forbes wondering, what is his team doing, allowing Mitchell to have the wide open dunk?
And a foul before that shot.
Take it full from Texas Tech. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Salas, with a miss.
And
goes
Salas
for the corner, and it was a 1-and-1.
Salas the only one recognizing that. But here's the thing, OB. When you start looking at net rankings and efficiency, what was a 6-point lead, when you allow Mark Mitchell to be able to just run down the floor and dunk it, now it's an 8-point game. Duke won't shoot again, but each and every one of those points matter when it comes to your efficiency and your net rankings at the end of the season.
So Duke continues their stranglehold on Wake at Cameron. Demon Deacons still without a win here since 1997, 77-69.